Rise from your grave.
All right. Welcome to Sideboard MTG. My name's Eric, and we're gonna be grinding to Mythic. Finally, it's been 80 years. Apparently, it was set to 7:30. I thought we were set to 8:30. My bad. Tier 1 Jank sent me a message, and I was, what's up, Bojangles? Looks like you guys all just hung out, had a good time. Cyberbullying people. Absolutely. Sure, we'll keep this. I mean, this isn't horrible. Ooh, Bant. Growth Spiral. What? He just scooped? Wow. Okay. Okay. I'll take it. We gotta play 40 lands? I'm sure we'll eventually play 40 lands. I only got to play one that time. I didn't even get to play my second land. He cheated me out of good quest points, right? What's up, Ghost Man? Long time no see. Talked about how insane the spoilers are. Yes. I'll play another game or two really quick, and then we'll pull up some spoilers and go from there. There's some pretty good ones, but I'm actually wanting to wait till after 9 o'clock to pull up those spoilers. So hopefully they'll have them posted by then. I mean, this is a good curve, right? Decent. I mean, I didn't need that land, but whatever. No shock, really. I mean, it Goblin Chain Whirler get the job done, right? Scoop to Mythic, right? Oh man, Scoop to Mythic. That would have been a good show. You look like you need some coffee. I got coffee. We're good. I just don't have the extra light on, so you get to see the. Maybe I should turn it on. I don't know. Yep, you get a crab dude. Really? I mean, this is mana neutral, right? Like if I want to just play, like if I just want to kill this and swing 3. And then, I mean, I just want to do it before he can get the value. Rule Spellbreaker. Yep. Alright. That's worth playing. Take this to a 4/4, so he has to have Lava Coil now. Goblin Chain Whirler. Well, you little Chain Whirler. Alright, well. I'm gonna pay for life and keep my Danto alive. Another Pride Mate. I think I go for the History of Benalia, though. And just pass, maybe? Up to gold? I said that I would grind the last, like, 2 games out, which is what it was. It was just 2 games, 2 or 3 games, maybe. Oh, no. Getting rid of this might have been a mistake. I don't know. Need a better way to gain some life. I mean, I can just keep going wide, I guess, for a little bit. I mean, rekindling Phoenix is going to be a problem, though. Target opponent scoops the game. I think there have been some cards that made fun of scooping. We do have Leon and Vanguard. We do. That would be pretty sweet right now. Don't do it, man. That ain't right. That ain't right. You shouldn't do things like that to me. Shock. Dude. Not cool. Not cool. I rid of both my knights. Yep. Can't beat the board. Can't beat the board. Adanto Vanguard and New Sorin is awesome. The New Sword, right? I was looking at the New Sorin and I was thinking Dusk Legion Zealot. This Dusk Legion Zealot sounds great. Turn 2, draw a card. Turn 3, sack Dusk Legion Zealot, Lightning Helix something. Doesn't sound too bad. And you could possibly even swing and then sack it to, I don't know, punt. What? Scooping was a punt? Should have played the land, then scoop. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. You're right. We gotta do quest. Questing. Ooh. I think I can keep this? Whoa, my man. The Healer Hawk draw. I mean, sure. Burn it. No burn? No burn. Runaway Steamkin. Get all my Healer Hawks killed to a Goblin Chain Whirler. Gain lifelink and get a 1/1 counter. That's new. New Sorin looks sick. New Sorin, let's see. That's the core set. You talking about the lifelink Sorin? Oh, come on. Give me some. He's just gonna run away here. This is gonna get nasty. Unless he just runs out of cards, and then we might be able to stabilize a little bit. Yay! 1 lander. Come on, give me a land. course he had an experimental frenzy. Of course he did. Chandra as well? You do not get to have your fun, sir. I don't think so. Nope. We need more tribal focused walkers. They're more fun that way. Well, I mean, we currently have Liliana, zombie focused walker. Play her, ultimate her, and cast zombies from the graveyard, and that's game. That's game. That is game. Oh, I should have played more lands, right? Just stuck around, played more lands. Let's try something else. Let's try Boros stuff. Stack. It's missing everything. We won't talk about it. It'll be fun though. Just run it up against ranked. Why not? Why not? I still want to play the Liliana deck. Hey, let's see here. Kind of a bad hand. I mean, it's not like the worst hand in the world, but it's not the greatest. I still think I can keep, though. You'll probably think we're feather. I can protect it later. I'm not going to be casting anything until I get to like Aurelia anyway. I mean, now I got to take a turn off if I want to get the hero down and then get Aurelia going. Like if I even want to do that. Is it even worth it? I mean, I can protect the hero by giving it +2/+2 and make it do that. Or I could just burn this Steamkin. Is this instant? It is instant. So I could just burn the Steamkin. I think I'm supposed to do this. I think this is right. Chandra. Chandra. Um... Does this have a lifelink? No? Just in case he can do some kind of shenanigans. I don't think he can kill them both here, but I mean, if he can like remove this and burn something, he's still got. Well, that's threatening, isn't it? Let's try it. No way this happens. No way. You stay back. That'll buy me some time to keep her off of 7. Like that now was my option to get in. Oh no, not the Wizard's Lightning on my hero. Whatever. Top deck another hero. Play hero into Aurelia. Experimental Frenzy. And away we go. History Benalia. That's not horrible. Do I just gotta let him have it? I mean, he's gonna get it for another turn anyway, right? I mean, I'm making angels with history. Maybe I should have just played history that turn. And just make 2 angels for the next couple turns. Alright, well, that happened. Light up the stage. He exiles some things. Play those next turn. Justice Strike. Alright. Let's do this. I think I'm going to Justice Strike the Runaway Steamkin. I mean, he's got a million mana here. Exiles Runaway Steamkin. Starts playing off the top of his library. Like, if he could see the top of his library, why would he exile Runaway Steamkin? Why wouldn't you just cast it off the top? I actually just started a couple days ago. Like I haven't put a lot of time into Arena at all. I do not play much Arena. This will help. Alright, so Chandra's going to hit me for a little bit here. Then I'm going to gain some life. Divine Visitation, it's fun. It's fun. You almost cannot stomach Arena personally. Arena's a thing. He's got to deal with this Lyra. Little hidden fact about Lyra that everybody forgets about is other angels just get +1/+1 and have lifelink. Man, that is so good. He's burning me. He's going for just pure burn. Like, I'm just going to burn you out right now. I've got a million mana. I can do it. Just casting Chandra. Nope, Goblin Chain Whirler. Alright. He might be able to burn me this far. Like, no lie. Chandra. Let's see what he's got. I mean, he's got 4 more mana available. Get rid of that next top card. Makes 3 more. Viashino Pyromancer. I'm at 6. Fanatical Firebrand. Shock? Oh my goodness, can he find 1 more point of damage? 1 point. 1 point. He needs 1 point. Nice. Very nice. He only swings Can't block with Lyra. And that's game. That was good. Oh, beating that frenzy. That feels pretty good right there. Oh hey, it wasn't just a ruse after all. It wasn't. I apparently YouTube seen it as 7:30. I thought it was 8:30. I showed up at 8:30. More Boros stuff. Actually, we can attempt to cancel. I don't think cancel works. No, cancel doesn't work. Did opponent really think we'd fall for that? Like the fanatical firebrands trying to burn our Lyra. Like, I guess. As soon as we blocked properly, though, like I think that was the proper block. Maybe I wasn't supposed to swing, like block with Aurelia and just take the 8. I don't know, or the 10. I mean, he could have stopped once. It would have been 5. Yeah. I think I can keep this hand. We need to draw some stuff, but if we draw a land. Split land would be great. Oh man, that would be the bee's knees. It's more like 7 Central Time. Oh look, it's a mono red deck. Who would have ever thunk it? This is all you play against on Arena. Like, can you beat mono red? Like, should I just build a deck to beat mono red, and to build another deck that's just to beat Esper? So as you hit different pockets in Arena, you mono red arena, mono red arena. Sure. Make him deal with this. Such a small part of the deck. Like, this deck's actually not a Hero Precinct 1 deck, but I had them. I shoved them in the deck. This is Boros stuff I own. Yep. Hope you like it. Goblin Shane Whirler. Do you just go ahead and pop the hero as well? Do it. Do it. He did it. Integrity's cool. I think I history and just like make some bodies. I mean, at least history creates a couple bodies for one card that we can have start doing stuff, I guess. Blocking. Maybe. I guess I go to 7. I'm supposed to block there, right? If he has burn, spin this, I'm gonna be so mad that I didn't block, because I think the proper move was to block here, block the runaway Steamkin, so he couldn't use the, like, grow it and then use the mana. Which I think that's exactly what he's thinking about doing. He probably would have, like, if I went to block, he probably would have had to use the shock or whatever burn spell he may have. Okay, well, that didn't happen. So we might have a turn. Maybe a turn. We get to block one burn spell basically. Or block a Goblin Chain Whirler. Which could end up bad. It could end up very badly. Depending on how he swings though, maybe just intervention. Maybe I was supposed to just intervention instead of even playing Resplendent Angel there. Maybe. We'll see. Goblin Chain Whirler. Alright. So that takes us to 6. Wizard's Lightning. Take 3. Land off the top, please. Land off the top. I shouldn't have swung with this. Bad, Eric. I mean, I gain a little life, but that probably got me right there. That probably got me. Depends on how he swings, though. I have to block, right? Sure. All right, that was a really sketchy game, and I definitely sent that knight to his death when he did not have to. Right? Well, Resplendent Angel doesn't have lifelink until, like, I got it from Lyra or when I pumped it. Whew. All right, more Boros stuff. Boros stuff seems to be working. You can mute your opponent's emotes. I don't want to hear you say your go anymore, dude. Captain Morgan 37. 101 was taken. Not the greatest of hands. Not the worst of hands. This hero of Precinct 1's got to come out of the deck. We need something better. Maybe a knight. I don't know. I need something better. I'm gonna keep this hand. Lana War Elf. That's a card. Maybe we pull a Tajik. Tajik would be sweet. Paradise Druid. Tajik would be really good. It's not a Tajik. I mean, I would kill that Druid. I didn't think so. I did not think so, opponent. That's cool, though. That's cool. He's going to try to steal my stuff. I don't like that. Really don't like that. Because he can double blue, take a knight token. Ah! He did it. Oh, he actually took the hero. Just to strike the hero. Arr. I think I just play Shalai. I can't really pump her, but I've got a really big turn coming up next turn. And we can kill most big things. Can he even, he needs four blue to be able to cast Mass Manipulation to steal Shalai? Well, that'll help him get there. That's cool. So he makes double green. I'm gonna attempt to move to the next. Yeah, I'm definitely just going after Nissa here. This kind of just forces him to do some fairly unfavorable blocks to just be able to keep Nissa around. And I'm good with destroying one of his lands that turn, so it's not the worst thing. Definitely need to kill this quickly, though. Alright, 4. What do you got here, opponent? I'm curious. You could go 5, 6. Oh, are you just trying to sack the memorial? Chemister's Insight. Okay, that's pretty decent. If he attacks, do we double block here? Definitely play Aurelia. Frilled Mystic. Oh, got me. Got me. Snake in. Nissa down. Alright, so now he's got a Memorial to Genius that if he wants to draw cards off of it, he has to sack it. Maybe that's the reason to make it, dude. So if I go to target it for removal later, he can sack it. Get even more value. Dun 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 dun. No, okay. Whoa, we might. He may still have a negate. No negate. I mean, we get rid of his land if he blocks this, which I would love. I would love to trade that knight for his land. Maybe I shouldn't have played the land, bluffed. We'll see. He may be able to gain control of my immortal son. Does that work that way? It's creatures or planeswalkers, right? Mass manipulation. And this is just creatures, so maybe I don't think he can get the immortal son. At least we shut down Nissa, right? Boros stuff. Mass manipulation. Oh, that's mean. And he's got green, right? Oh, that's mean. No. can't really do a lot now. Can only target the Shalai, so I need Shalai to like block or something. He can put +1/1 counters on things, but I still need Shalai to block or something, which she's not gonna. Maybe she will. Maybe she will block. Ooh, block Shalai. Oh, okay, that's a thing. That's also a thing, right? Let's go to attacks. Alright. Block with Shalai. I don't care whatever else you do. Just block with Shalai. Nothing else matters. Alright. Did it. No! That ain't right. Just ain't right. So close. It was ours, Shalai, too. It was ours! At least he didn't get to activate it. Or activate the counters. Killing land. Just being done with this. I don't want him to draw additional cards off of it. I mean, he's already got a Chemister's inside it available. We're not dead, though. We've got 23 life. We got some good cards in the deck. And we're seeing a few of them per turn. That's a card. It's also a card, but... Frilled Mystic, number 2! The pain. Do you have the last Frilled Mystic as well, opponent? Do you really? Is that why you're holding up double blue green Lana War Elf? What was it? It was Lana War Elf. His last card was Lana War Elf. Alright. Make me get mad. We have cast down. Other, let's see. Early, so it's. Can be answered. Soul Diviner? I like Soul Diviner. That card's got some merit. It's definitely an interesting card for sure. It's not enough. So we have to sit back and block. Although, I mean, we can block a little bit here. And we're not just out of it. We do need to find some way to deal with the Hydroid Crassus. But what are you doing? Did you really just play her and try to... Did you see him targeting her? Oh, man. Brutal. Brutal. Alright. Mathis for blockers. I played my lands, right? Enchantment removal package as well. Enchantment removal seems okay. Like, oh man, I can't keep up. Like, one of you's talking about Termagoyf. What? In fact, you'd rather see 3 mana 7/6. So you guys still on the 3 mana 7/6? Okay. More Boros stuff. Made a couple observations. Alright, so we're after 9. We'll go do the spoilers. I know that I've been trying to not talk about it because that's what Mathis. Well, it's messed up, Rocker. It's messed up. Tap. I wanna get one of these games going again. That was fun. Divine Visitation. Search for as Canta. Well, sure. I mean, at least we've got answers to Thief. I doubt he's gonna like play and downtick Little Teferi. Thought Eraser, sure. History of Benalia. I'd probably take History if I was him, unless he just has a good clean way to deal with the tokens. Aurelia. Alright, so he probably has a good clean way to deal with the tokens. Well, I'm not gonna like wait around until I can get the Divine Visitation down, because if he didn't take it, that means he assumably has some way to deal with it. Little Teferi, bounce. So now we have to Lightning Strike Little Teferi. Then we really don't have another good play. Lava Coil. I mean, I could always Lightning Strike it next turn. I doubt he's running counter spells. Eh. See if I can keep up pressure here. Basilica Bellhaunt would be a thing, I guess. Big Teferi would be a problem. Oath of Kaya, it's a little bit of a problem. Yeah, that'd be a problem. I mean, Oath is gonna, ping me. He's gonna gain a little life off of that, but we're done with that fairy. I mean, we're holding up Helix. We've got Lightning Strike, Justice Strike. It's not horrible. Could be worse. He could play Teferi. It'd be worse. Narset. Well, we're not trying to draw cards, are we? Maybe like shoot the Narset right now. Seems like a good way to use a lightning strike. I mean, it kind of gives him more information before he resolves his Narset, right? But at least I'm not giving him a chance to draw Dovin's Veto? Maybe? I don't know. Do they run Dovin's Veto? I don't think so. D-Spark. Alright. Just spark you. D-Spark read. Target permanent with converted mana cost 4 or greater. Yay. Just lovely. Well, maybe we can get to de-spark this. Alright, got him to fire off that old spark. Still got a trigger in, because he didn't set a stop. Got to go to that full control mode. Although I didn't let him know I was about to cast a spell like that, right? Aurelia is nice and tricky. Teferi Herb! I will burn you. Oh, I will burn you, Teferi. Imagine Golgari with the new green leyline. Turn 0 leyline. Turn 1 Overgrown Tomb, Land of War Elves. Turn 2 3 mana 7/6. Another Land of War Elves, or even Pelt Collector. Turn 3, turn 4 Enraiser. That's a lot of cards in your opening hand to. Let's see, we got lands for all of that, and I don't know. Fire it off. Big Teferi. This is why Divine Visitation is not good. Sounds like Christmas Land. Yeah, well. London Mulligan's coming. Christmas Land's just right around the corner. I mean, when these cards are legal, we're going to have the London Mulligan. So, let's go look at these cards. You guys got me talking about the spoilers. That's a Teferi. I don't want to deal with it. I get mad about mono red. I get mad about Teferi. Right. So did Electrostatic Pummeler still turn 4? Still turned into a 4-turn kill. Turn 4 kill. Shock's still legal, right? Shock is still legal. Yeah, I haven't gone anywhere this stream. I haven't went up or down. Yeah. I mean, that's where we're at when we started. Hey, let's get a pack. Let me get a pack. Yo, let me get another. Oh, man. I'm gonna get another pack, man. Ooh, just crack it. Just do it. Oh, hey, look. Wild cards. Commence the end game. It's actually not a horrible card. Angrass Rampage, playable. And then, of course, wild cards, playable. Salmon Sprint, playable. Tap target permanent if it's artifact, destroy it, draw a card. Alright, spoilers. $5 that this is going to last the whole stream. What? Spoilers? Or what's going to... Or their argument? I don't know. I don't know which one you're talking about. kill some stuff. Let's go talk about some spoilers. Oh, really? It didn't type in? Could have sworn I... Really? I can't use a browser, ladies and gentlemen. We will Google search this. We're both never wrong. We're both right. Love it. Love it. The Paradox Brothers. Aww. +94 +1 of 280. 94 +1. Alright, so we can basically just start. We seen Wolf Rider, right? Growth of the season. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, scry 1. Whenever you cast a spell that targets a creature you control, draw a card. Okay. Alright, let's see if we can make this bigger. Wolf Rider's Saddle. Artifact. When Wolf Rider's Saddle enters the battlefield, create a 2/2 green wolf creature token then attach Wolf Rider's Saddle to it. So you make, like, you call the wolf and you put the saddle on it, whatever. So it's a 4-mana 3/3 that can't be blocked by more than one creature. I mean, that's not the worst thing in the world, I don't guess. I mean, it's not the greatest either. Did I even say anything about Season of Growth just now? I did. I said Season of Growth. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, scry 1, and then when you cast a spell that targets a creature you control, draw a card. 2-mana enchantment. It's pretty decent. I mean, I can see there being stuff built around it, but the card itself wants to do two things. Your deck's not going to have a lot of choices. You're going to want creatures. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, scry, and then you're going to want to be able to target those creatures. So, like, literally just dump and then pump them and go. Yeah. You were probably busy arguing with someone. Mu Yangling Skydancer, legendary planeswalker. That's what's that converted mana cost? No image available. Is it 3? I hope it's 3. Double blue and 1. Looks like 1. Until your next turn, up to one target creature gets +2 or -2 and -0 and loses flying. It's kind of like the old Jace ability. -3, create a 4/4 blue elemental creature token with flying. It comes in as a 2 loyalty planeswalker, so you could uptick and protect it from something, and then the next turn downtick to make a 4/4 elemental. If you continue to uptick, which you've got to uptick, let's see, 1, 2, 3 times, and then on the 4th turn after you have this, you could emblem it. If it hasn't taken any damage, you get an emblem with islands you control, have tap, draw a card. It's not horrible. It's not horrible. Is it what mono blue needs to get back in the format? Probably not. No. Like, Teferi is going to be way too oppressive for that. So, like, mono blue is all about countering, and then he's just one single card. Like, if you don't counter it, then the game is just over for you. Narset, like, the entire build around that is stopped by Narset as well, is about because you're wanting to draw cards. off of your Curious Obsession. You're going to do that at sorcery speed. The only way you really have to draw cards in that is like to draw them from the opposing side or the opposing turn, like with an opt or something. So I don't know. I don't. I don't know. The +2 is probably more powerful than I think it is. I think this Planeswalker should have been able to be a 3-mana 4/4 bird creature token with flying. Maybe not. It is an elemental bird. Point that out. Elemental. Woo, got back just in time for the spoilers. Yay. Welcome back, Boros. Just cast Go for the Throat. Why don't you, right? Go, just go for the throat. Go for the throat. Cavalier of the Dawn. 5 mana, so 2 and 3 blue for another elemental, 4/6 elemental that has vigilance, and when Cavalier of the Dawn enters the battlefield, destroy up to 1 target non-land permanent. Its controller creates a colorless 3/3 golem. Okay, golems are back. I love golems. Like, I mean, Blade Splicer, come on. When Cavalier of Dawn dies, return target artifact or enchantment from your graveyard to your hand. That's not bad. It enters, destroy target non-land permanent. Its controller makes a colorless golem. Okay, so it enters. I pop another elemental, make a golem. Like I pop a 1/1, make a golem. I'm done with that thing. I've already gotten my value out of it from some other enter the battlefield trigger. We turn that into an artifact golem, and then when the Cavalier dies, we get to return something else back. Seems okay. I mean, 5 mana though, it's not bad. I mean, that's kind of the going rate for some type of reanimation, but I mean, it's coming. The artifact or enchantment's coming back from your graveyard to your hand. So I don't know. Cavalier may have its place though, but a vigilant 4/6 is something to reckon with. Knight of the Ebony Legion. It's a vampire knight. 1 mana, 1/2. 3 mana ability, so 2 and a black, 2 and a red. Knight of the Ebony Legion gets +3/+3 and gains Death Touch until end of turn. In the beginning of your end step, if any player lost 4 or more life this turn, put a 1/1 counter on Knight of the Ebony Legion. If any player lost 4 or more life, so even if I dump my personal life total. So if you turn 3 activate and you hit with your Knight of the Ebony Legion, you start putting +1/1 counters on it. Can you imagine the turn where you go, well, 3 swamps, 3 Knight of the Ebony Legions, turn 1 Knight, turn 2 Knight, turn 3 swing whichever Knight he doesn't block. You just activate, or whichever one he blocks, give a Death Touch. But jeez, they all gain +1. Remember the Ebon Hand, Pepperidge Farm members. Do you remember? I remember. Knight of the Ebon Blade, Vampire Knight, another Vampire Knight. Okay, this is the one you've been waiting on. So, what would you do for a 3 mana 7/6? Would you discard a card at the beginning of your upkeep? If you don't have a card to discard, nothing happens. There's still a 3 mana 7/6 on your side of the battlefield. It's a zombie dinosaur. I think I fought this. I think I fought Rotten Reggie in World of Warcraft at some point. Look at that art, right? It's like some World of Warcraft stuff. No downside, right? Well, I mean, we've got to discard a card in our upkeep. Thought I was going to say it for a Klondike bar. Well, no. And Klondike's good, but I'm more of an ice cream sandwich guy, right? I like my ice cream sandwiches. Anyway, Rotten Reggie. Oh, Rotten Reggie. People will play you. Now that's a zombie. That's not a zombie. That's a zombie. Alright? Alright. Dino zombie. Okay, here's my favorite new dinosaur. Here we go. Marauding Raptor. 2 mana for a 2/3. Already passing the vanilla test, ladies and gentlemen. Creature spells you control cost 1 less to cast. 1 less generic to cast. Creatures, not just dinosaurs. Any creature you cast costs 1 less generic to cast. It's got another little feature here, though. Got downside. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, Marauding Raptors deals 2 damage to it. If a dinosaur is dealt damage this way, Marauding Raptor gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Somebody pointed out, mono red, play this on turn 2, turn 3, Raptor Hatchling, Raptor Hatchling, Raptor Hatchling. Raptor Hatchling would enter the battlefield. It would do 2 damage to the Raptor Hatchling. Raptor Hatchling would then create a 3/3 dino, and then you would deal 2 damage to the 3/3 dino. That would be +4 for each Raptor Hatchling, so you could +12 on turn 3, swing for 14 on turn 3 with this and 3 Raptor Hatchlings, and then you would also have 3 dinosaurs, 3/3 dinosaurs available. So I mean, there's like some stupid lines that could be done with this, right? Green Ley line, turn 2, drop this plus Gruul Spellbreaker. It's not bad. Also causes automatic draw with Polyraptor. Polyraptor goes infinite when you play Polyraptor. As far as automatic draw goes, though, I think you're talking about Ripjaw Raptor, and yeah. But if you can play a Polyraptor, then Polyraptor will take 2 damage. A new Polyraptor will enter the battlefield. That one will then take 2 damage. A new Polyraptor will enter the battlefield. That one will take 2 damage. You can't actually stop this. I will have to read. Are you allowed to not make a Polyraptor token? Because I hope so. I hope so. Oh, that's what you meant by a draw. So you play a Polyraptor and then you just instant draw. I don't think Arena's going to like that. I don't think Arena will like that. Bam, 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 bam. Yep. It's going to be mean. This card's got some merit. That it may be what the enraged decks were needing to become real, I guess. A blue artifact, Portal of Sanctuary. Are these the exiting of the Gatewatch? Is that what these are? Return target creature you control and each aura attached to it to their owner's hand. Activate this ability only during your turn. Pay 1, tap it. You're gonna need a specific deck for this. Gonna win some paper matches. Gonna win some paper matches. 1-0, 7 draws. Right? Just get there. Hey, yeah, we've been here for 45 minutes. I'm still doing this. We're still doing this. There's 15,000 Polyraptors here. I was excited about this. This is a Sultai and 2 Yarok the Desecrated? Yeah, I'm sure that's right. Legendary creature, Elemental Horror. This could be a thing. A 3/5 with Death Touch and Lifelink. If a permanent entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. So, if you play something and you trigger the trigger, it'll trigger the trigger. Panharmonicon. Panharmonicon on a body could be a thing. Did you miss Soren? I don't think so. Did I skip Soren? No, he's next. Soren is next, Mr. Clay. We're getting there. But right now, like, Yarok sounds so much fun, right? Don't trigger my trigger. Well, this will trigger. Like, this says that if you have a trigger, I'm not going. You know what, Soren? I was about to go down that road. You almost brought me down there. You almost got me there. Soren Imperious Bloodlord, legendary vampire hero from Innistrad, one of our favorite planeswalkers. Man, he's looking old in this picture, right? Looking a little old. He is a little bit. He is a little bit old. Gnarly design. Yeah, he looks brutal here. He's got 2+1 abilities, and then he's got a -3 ability. He does come into the battlefield with 4 loyalty counters for the low price of 3 mana. So 2 and a black will get you some pretty cool vampire related stuff. +1, target creature you control gains death touch and lifelink until end of turn. If it's a vampire, hey, put a +1 counter on it. Little bonus in there, right? The other +1, you may sacrifice a vampire. Like, you could just +1 it and may not, right? But you may sacrifice a vampire. When you do, Soren Imperious Bloodlord deals 3 damage to any target, and you gain 3 life. Like, that's a play, right? That's a play. -3. You may put a vampire card from your hand onto the battlefield. Whoa. Back up. Ixalan is still around. There's Vona. There's, I don't know, Alindra. There's a couple more than 3 mana vampires out there that might be worth it, right? So basically, the only thing you've got to do is to get value out of Soren is you need a card that is worth its converted mana cost, right? Like, because a vampire is a 7 converted mana cost vampire, it may be crap, and I wouldn't pay 4 mana for the ability, right? Like, you don't know. But as long as it is worth its cost and is worth more than 4, or it costs more than 4 mana, you are getting value. Twilight Prophet, there you go. Dusk Legion Zealot, not Dusk Legion Zealot. The one that gives you cards for all the vampires you control. Dusk Legion Champion. Oh man, enters the battlefield. Draw X, take X for where X is the number of cards. Like, it's 5 mana. It's really good. You could Seeker Squire, right? Turn 3 Seeker. So, like, if you just got this really powerful opening hand, you don't have a 4th mana, you can still get that 4-drop vampire down onto the battlefield for 3 mana with a Soren. Like, that alone sounds pretty powerful to me, right? So if Vampire Tribal is a thing before it's too late, Soren's going to be part of it. Play this with Arcane Adaptation, then drop some big, thick boy with it. Wow. How thick could you get? I mean, let's get... like, Arcane Adaptation, like Galta? Here. So, Land of War Elves, Arcane Adaptation, this... Man, you need some stuff to be able to get this down on... Because you need Arcane Adaptation down on, what, 2 to have any real value. Even if you just play this... Yeah, Galta, right? Like, Galta's... There's the 16/16 Trampler, like... Or not Trampler, 16/16 Indestructible, maybe. I'd rather have a Galta. Maverin Fane. Maverin Fane's probably really good in this deck. Maverin Fane seems decent. Play it with a bunch of dinosaurs, and you're like, yeah, we're gonna make everything into vampires anyway, and here's a Gishath, right? Zakama. I mean, you're not casting Zakama, but it's turn 3. Right? Okay, Zakama, you guys are with me. In race Forerunners, it's turn 3. I don't Pluck a Worm. So we got this green, we got this Sultai deck that turns everything into vampires and then just slams big stuff. And then it can sack anything to Lightning Helix, right? So that we can bring it back from the graveyard and use Pulse Marasa to get back, like, and do things over and over, right? Could give your 3 converted mana cost 7/6 lifelink. That's not bad either, dude. Like, no lie, like just giving target creature Death Touch and Lifelink's not horrible. This is a 3 mana lifelink. You could run this with the other Sorn. Famished Paladin might be a thing now. Like, this is another form to give Famished Paladin lifelink. And this would put Famished Paladin on the battlefield. So you could play this on... Alright, play... Whew. You could play this on turn 3, down ticket, put Famished Paladin onto the battlefield. Huh. Sorn's gonna be fun. We're gonna play with this card. This card's gonna be good. I'm looking forward to that. Sorn's got some stuff. Scuttlemutt. Artifact creature. Is this a scarecrow? What? Add 1 mana of any color. Target creature becomes a color of your choice until end of turn. Oh, okay. I mean, like, with this, you get to make sure your cards are never dead, right? Maybe. This will only burn blue or white creatures. Fine. Let's turn that into... No, Scuttlebutt is a rumor. Scuzzlebutt? I don't know what Scuzzlebutt is. But Scuttlebutt is a term in the military, or... Because it's also a water fountain, right? The Scuttlebutt's a water fountain, but it's also a rumor. So, I don't know. I don't know what Scuttlemutt is. I need a picture. With 5 lenses on its head, it sees the world in a range of colors beyond normal perception. This works with the cards that have protection now. Okay, so we just say, hey, my creature has protection from green. That blocker is now green. I'm swinging at you anyway. It's not horrible, right? Okay. Makes a green creature able to block something with pro-green, for example. Yeah. Okay, well, okay, the blocking aspect. I was thinking of trying to get through and being aggressive, but okay, even saying, now my green dude, I'm going to make him black so that I can block your pro-green. Alright, I like that. I like that. Might have some merit as a sideboard card if things go down that road. 6 mana, Masterful Replication. 5 and a blue, instant, choose one, create 2 3/3 colorless artifact golem tokens. Right, some golems, 3/3s, artifacts, or choose an artifact you control. All other artifacts become a copy of that artifact until end of turn. So here, Precursor Golem for worse converted mana costs, or some jank part to some combo out there. I'd have to see more cards, but all your other artifacts become a copy of that artifact. You can make them all copies of the Immortal Sun just to kill them all, like if you wanted, right? Like just, oh, bam, they're all legendary now. They all gotta, like, I gotta sack all of them. I just sacked all of these artifacts at one single time. If you had something like a Scrap Trawler, he would technically see them all go to the graveyard at the same time. So that would be interesting, right? That would be interesting. There's probably another weird combo in there somewhere that somebody's gonna come up with, and I'm gonna enjoy trying to figure it out on stream. Herald of the Sun, 4 and double white. another angel, 4/4 angel, flying, and you can pay 3 and a white to put a +1/+1 counter on another target creature with flying. Now, it can't put 1/1 counters on itself, but putting counters on other things isn't horrible. At least you don't have to have green mana for it, like Shalai. It's a little bit cheaper. Enraged Forerunners is just a great value creator. It's decent. I haven't had a good deck that can really make use of Enraged Forerunners, but I like the card. So Moldervine Reclamation, 3 and Golgari, so 3 black and a green. Enchantment: whenever a creature you control dies, gain life, draw a card. Oh yeah. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Alright. Moldervine Reclamation. I gain a life, draw a card every time a creature I control dies. Alright, so last night we were talking about a way to have infinite. Well, you gotta have a way to sack, right? Again, looking for those sack outlets. Gotta find those sack outlets. We can make creatures. We know that we can make creatures and have creatures enter the battlefield an arbitrarily large number of times. So we could draw our entire deck and gain every how many cards we have left in our deck. If we could get a Jace down, we could just win the game. I don't know. Somebody will break this card. Somebody will break this card. This it's 5 mana, but I've seen people try with worse cards. Here we go. Fry. I love it. Look at that art. This bird just got fried. This spell can't be countered. 1 and a red. Fry deals 5 damage to target creature or planeswalker that's white or blue. Seems good. Seems good. Add red for Raptor, Hatchling, Mardu Raptor combo. Right? Can sack Sapperlings to the enchantment. That's true. I love this art. I want this in foil. I want this in foil with the foil feathers and stuff. Just be epic. One of your favorite cards printed this set. I'm just imagining like this cartoon chicken that got blown up, and like that's it right there. Fried. This card. It's good. All right, Leyline of Abundance. This is the green one. If you have it in your opening hand, you can start with it on the battlefield. Whenever you tap a creature for mana, add an additional 1. You can also pay a ridiculous amount of mana, 8 mana, to put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. So I mean, this one's it's got some utility, right? But you have to hit that Land of War Elf. You have to hit the Incubation Druid or the Paradise Druid, and there's a lot of that in the format right now. So that's, I don't know, that if you're running this, then you're really ramping, like you're ramping hard. Maybe it's worth it. Maybe it's worth it. Whenever you tap a creature for mana, add an additional green. So, and then the temples. Temples are back. Scrylands. I like these. They enter the battlefield tap, but when they enter the battlefield, you get to scry one. It's slower mana. I know it's slower mana. So it does show that we are going to be like slowing down fairly soon. No, they're not basic land types. So you're not going to be able to like go fetch these up or anything. We've had these around before. Let's see. We've got let's see. This is the Boros one, Triumph, right? Boros. We've got Boros. We've got Black White. We've got Mystery, which will be Simic, and then My Lady will be Golgari, and then Epiphany for the Is It. Which is pretty sweet. Like, I would assume that just means like in our next set or something like that. That would be, I don't know, it being a core set, we may not get the next set of them until like maybe next year. I assume that, again, this is being printed to like assist with any type of new format that would be coming up on rotation, right? Like you're going to want these lands. You're going to want like even more good cheap lands. These are not really expensive either, and I don't think they ever really did get like super expensive. Pretty sure I've still got like most of mine. Anyway, these are cool. They're alright to play with. So like right now we've got some really fast mana, and when we do start to lose that, it is going to hurt a little bit. But you know, scrying's a really good mechanic. Plus, London Mulligan. You don't get to scry, but you play your temple on turn 1. You scry anyway, right? These don't see play. Temple of Epiphany? They'll see play. They may not see play until after rotation, but they'll see play. These are playable. Yeah, they'll replace the check lands. Like we played them in standard the last time they were around. Please peep at your last message and remember any forest lands turned into creatures by Nissa equates to 3 mana from 1 land. Oh, with a Leyline of Abundance. Because now you have it's a forest, it's a creature, it makes mana, so it sates all clauses. I got you. You mean the shocks and check lands in rotation? Yeah. Well, that's until they rotate, probably not. You probably don't see this played. Actually, you probably do. All of the 2-color decks, right? Every one of the 2-color decks is wanting to run 9 to 10 multicolored cards or multicolored lands. Like 8 is technically not enough in most situations, right? They're wanting to run 9 or 10. I really wouldn't put it past to see 2-color decks running 4 temples or at least like 3 temples or even 2 temples to give even more split lands, and it's better than running a Golgari Guildgate or an Izzet Guildgate when you could just run Temple of Epiphany. It's still going to enter tap, but at least you get a scry out of it. So I wouldn't put it past seeing people put this as the 9th or even 10th land in a 2-color deck. So yeah, that they may get play right now. Like as soon as they're printed, they may get play in the next 3 months. They're not as bad as you would think. They're really not. What else we got? That's it. Let's get rid of that. Would I like to close the game? No, we were just kidding. He's just joking. We didn't really want to close the game out. Seems feasible in 2-color decks. Well, I mean, again, like you currently see them running the 9th land as a guild gate. They're just strictly better than a guild gate unless you have some need for a gate. So, yeah. I've got to get rid of these heroes in this deck. I've got to find a better card for hero. I mean, yeah, I need to find a better card for hero. I mean, it's a good card to throw out there and make them. Maybe I just need to run more integrities and run like Tithe Taker might be good. That's a rare, and I don't want to spend rare wild cards on it. I just happen to already have the heroes from some old hero deck. You did. What? Greedy Matt taking his cards and mine? How greedy. Hit a land off top. I might just heroic reinforcements and be like, ugh! Knight of Grace. Like, Knight of Grace may be the card. Like, it may supposed to be Knight of Grace. Because I've got, like, 4 History Benalias in here. Frilled Mystic. It is just so rude. So rude. I mean, at least we get to kill it. It's not horrible. Opponent is one rude dude. Oh my goodness. I think I'm willing to make any trades he wants to make right here. I mean, she gives a trample if it's red, so it didn't get trample. Had vigilance though. I mean, it already had vigilance. And then I think this turn we heroic reinforce. Don't beat me with my own gun. That ain't fair. That ain't fair. That's just so rude, opponent. This deck's mean. The Steal Your Stuff ramp deck, Simic ramp. Mass manipulation. Mass manipulation. What are you doing? I don't know what he's doing. I think I just attack. We'll see how he blocks. I can lava coil the Aurelia after. I want to save the lightning strike for when he goes for the incubation druid. So we'll lava coil Aurelia. Now he may be like, yeah, now I'll just take another one. Alright, so we go to pass turn. I assume he goes to put the counters on. Incubation here. Don't have a way to stop this. Please don't do it. Please don't, opponent. No. Alright, cool. I mean, he had 2 mana open, so I mean, there might have been a way he could stop it. Now I want to get a Lyra down, and then try to turn this game around. Part of you wants to build what opponent has, right? Part of me wants to build what the opponent has. He can do this right now. So good. Well, I'm not going to wait a whole turn and not cast something. Frilled Mystic! Don't you Frilled Mystic me! All the decks are oppressing. This is just mean. This is just so mean. We haven't went anywhere. Stream is... Oh. I hope you've been entertained. I hope you've been entertained. That is gonna wrap it up for tonight, though. I hope everyone enjoyed. We've got a lot more of this coming. I'm gonna do this until we get to Mythic. So with the night showing, might be a little bit. All right. So I mean, okay. So let's say these are 50% decks. You don't really go up. You don't really go down. You just kind of sit there at gold. That's a 50% deck. We'll see if we can get a 55 or 60% deck and see if we can have a little bit more fun with that. So yeah, we're also getting unsummoned back in standard, right? Oh man, yeah. So you need the 51% deck to start going up, right? Then you go up one tick out of every 100 games. Yeah. So each level can be beaten with what, 700, then 800, then 900 games. If you play enough and with a 51% ratio, you will go up. Yeah. Don't forget to head over to the Reddit and vote on some decks. That's right. It's a grind. Yes, it's a grind, and you guys are coming along for the ride. That's right. I'm dragging you with me through this. It's gonna be fun though. We'll have fun. And you know, as we go through the process, we'll actually get a hold of some more cards and be able to build more decks, and maybe I'm sure we can have some fun with this. Either way, thank you all for stopping in tonight. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you're new, share. Yes, you know, there's Patreon link. Got an email today saying that we can start promoting for the early access event. So yes, Wizard sponsored content will be coming soon, July 1st and 2nd, I do believe, and then yeah, even more sponsored content coming after that. So yeah, I've got a couple different Wizard sponsored things coming up in the next few weeks, so a lot of arena content coming. Hope you guys are ready for it. And yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. We're just gonna grind a Mythic, play a bunch of arena, and I hope you all just love it. My name's Eric. You've been watching Sideboard MTG. Stay awesome. We'll see you next time.